What's going on? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I was just boxing in the A-pillar for the Lambo hinge today. Getting it all figured out. Orange pill. I can feel your pain. Did you find that bolt? You dropped in the engine? Yeah, this morning I went to bolt on that quarter panel piece. It's got two bolts that attach to the hinge, the part that moves with the door, and it just slipped and dropped right in the quarter, and that's where the heater tube goes into the heater channel. And obviously I don't have any of the plastic heater tube in, so it's just an open hole, and it just shot down in the heater channel. I tried the little grabber, you know, the little claw flex tube thing to get in there. No idea where it's at. I gave up. Stuck a magnet down in there. No clue where it went. But watching you drop that bolt just reminded me I'm not alone. The struggle is real. Nah, Slim, I didn't lose the 10 mil, I lost the bolt. Luckily, I had another set for the other side. But now I gotta go to the store and get another bolt. I'll be building the 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine. .333. What transaxle? So I've got a swing axle, the early swing axle, but the transmission is it's built Pro Street, so it's an IRS case converted to swing. Chromoly axles, one-piece boot, welded throwout. I think it's welded second. It's built to handle the motor I'm building. What's up, Poland? It's a 67, or at least what's left one anyway. What's up, Kevin Limmerman? Thanks, Cameron Glenn. No, it's not right-hand drive. I'm using my front cameras, so everything's backwards. Hey, Pintos are cool too. I'm a big fan of Pintos. I mean, obviously they need some modification, but it's a good base. Old Greg, what's going on? That guy, you own 3 VW Classics? Thanks, Leon. I appreciate it. I'm in Idaho, USA. Width of the rear tires, are you talking tire to tire or just one tire? The rear tires are 325 50 15s. So they're, I think, 16 inches sidewall to sidewall. Yeah, it is hard to find good metal workers. It really is. Which is why I self-taught myself all of this. So I don't need anybody to do it for me. Wish I was in Arizona. Yeah, in the winter, me too. I wish I was in Arizona. How to start a panel beating company. No, hand built. The rear fenders are all hand fabricated to fit the giant tires. Thanks for the gift. Old Greg, can't wait to see the finished project. Yeah, you, me, everybody. It takes time. I'm literally hand fabricating all these parts. Can I move the door? Yes, I can. You want to see a close-up? I just got done boxing in this A-pillar and the front quarter. I kind of pieced it in slowly, but now that I know what will clear the swing on the strut, I'll be able to match this to the other side and make it out of one piece. But even the A-pillar, obviously it still needs fully welded, but can I get this in there? Yeah, you can see right here, it's fully boxed in now. Have a little bit to still do up here. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to finish that off yet with the edge. But it's getting there. One piece at a time. Yeah, so the actual hood or the actual hinge itself is manufactured. It's a universal hinge, but there's tons of modifications and fabrication that needs to happen for it to actually work. So no, I did not make the actual hinge mechanism, but I made everything else to make it fit the car, mount to the car, clear the car, all that stuff. Yeah, it uses a gas strut to help lift it. You have to initiate the open and lift, and then the strut will take over. So now the front quarter is just about done. I gotta figure out what exactly I'm gonna do with this space. Originally, I was gonna put a screen in here, but it's really small. Once I frame it in, it'll only have about, I think it's a 1 inch slot. So I'm not exactly sure. I might box it all the way in, all the way down to the nose. Dang, Bust Insider, thank you. Jerry wants to know if that's a green screen. No. I get that a lot. Is that a real thing? Like a lot of people use green screens with fake backgrounds? What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Drivetrain setup. So I got a Pro Street built tranny, Volkswagen. It's an IRS converted to swing, built strong for the race motor I'm going to put in there. I'll be building the 2276 stroker air cooled Volkswagen engine. The things in front of the louvers are vice grips holding the louvers on right now. It's not welded. I got to take measurements of the framework and the louvers themselves so that I can copy them for the other side of the car before these get tacked on. No front fenders, at least for now. no front fenders. I'm gonna run it open wheel. That might change as I finish all the body modifications. Just like everything else, you know, it's up in the air. I let the car tell me what it wants, and that's what I build. You know, things have to look right. They all have to be proportional, and originally I wasn't even planning on doing this much work to it, but every time I change something, I have to change something else to make it fit. So, which is good. I mean, it comes out awesome, you know. Right occasion, yeah. You can check out the merch store. The link is under my bio. You can get you a shirt or flags, I mean, whatever. I think there's over 40 items in the store. But yes, it is a Berzerker bind run. Obviously a green screen. Again, is the green screen a real thing? Can you do that to a green screen? Thoughts on a Porsche Boxster motor setup? As far as what? Porsche and Volkswagen are the same thing. Porsche has 6 cylinders, this has 4. What is it with the green screen? Is it a green screen? How long did it take to perfect the door hinge? Technically, I'm still working on it, so a while. The actual framework wasn't that bad, but all of this to move and not hit and clear everything, that's taken me a couple of months. But I only do this 1 day a week. So if you, I mean, put it all together, you know, like a week, I guess. "504, what's up?" Says, "Wow, an actual good live YouTube channel." Yeah, mine. Watch it. Thank you. If you can find a 1970 15 window T1 VW bus, that would be great. Yeah, it would. Buses are getting harder and harder to find, but so are bugs too, especially oval windows or split windows. My beard is green screen. Okay. Thanks, 504 occasion. How can you correct a car frame at home? Find a couple of trees and some come-alongs. Thanks, Bradford Harris. 1986, what's your plans with it when you're done? Take it to shows, show it off. I want to use it to showcase my talent and hopefully open a shop. Skull. Kenny G. Cannot wait to see the outcome. You and me both. What's my favorite build ever? Somebody else's or mine? The Wolves. You can go to the merch store. Links under my bio. Get you a shirt. Favorite one of my builds? This one. So this is the first car I've ever built. I have no formal training or anything. Like, I've built motorcycles, like 70s style custom hardtail motorcycles. I built a bunch of those, but this is the first car, and I'm all self-taught. Most of what you're seeing me do in my videos, I'm learning how to do for the first time. Yeah, Charles, don't get a toupee. Just rock it. What's wrong with being bald? Yeah, your husband has a 70s rat rod project. So this started out as a 67. Yeah. User 1231, bunch of other numbers, like self-taught. I just have a need to build things. I enjoy it. I enjoy the research, the tools, figuring it out, all of it. The end result's great too, don't get me wrong. But the process. No, I built a visor. I built a vented visor. The roof is factory height. It's not a chop top. So you can see the visor. And it's raised up. It's raised up so the airflow will go up the windshield and then over the sunroof. Popo ducking. I have. This is my passion. I thoroughly enjoy it. Which is why I started these channels, to get more exposure. I want my stuff to be seen. I want people to know when they see this, it's that, you know. Yeah, the 67 is a 1 year only. So there's a lot of 1 year only parts that go on it. Door handles, rear bumper, rear deck lid. The inside handles are half plastic. It was the transition year before they were going into the Super Beetles. No, I haven't heard of Pig Destroyer. Apparently they're the best band ever. No problem, Kelly. No, Donnie, it's not right-hand drive. I'm using my front cameras, so everything's backwards. There's probably a way to flip it. I don't know. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. Air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Thank you. Jack in the Box has a 70 Datsun 510 wagon. That's a cool car. Harris, are you a fan of Berserker? Because I love it. If you're talking about like, I don't know if it's like a book or a show or something. A lot of people have commented about it. I don't know anything about it. Classic car guy. Did you ever think about putting the WRX motor in it? Never. I'm not a fan of Subaru motors. Um, it's just personal opinion. I don't like the way that they're engineered. Their main seals go out in them way too easy. There's just a bunch of problems with them. Can they create a lot of power for a tiny engine? Yes. Yes, they can. But air cooled all the way. Toyotas, yeah, big fan. If you're talking trucks, SUVs, I drive a Tacoma. Transmission's manual. Everything I drive is a manual. No, I'll be building a 2276, air cooled. Yeah, a straight six is a really good motor. Am I making a rat rod, Wolffish? Yes and no. So I have a very particular style of the way I think things should look and the way I like them to look. A lot of it takes rat rod shapes, the general construction, but I finish my vehicles, motorcycles. They're fully painted, smooth, done. Not like a rat rod is more rusty, pieced together, things you don't normally see in a car, used for parts of the car, stuff like that. I don't do that. But the general shape of the car is kind of like a rat rod, yeah. I just take all my favorite bits and pieces of all the different kinds and I smash them together into one. What's up, Rick? Crazy Jay, what's going on? No, I'll be painting the main body in satin black truck bed liner. Cody Peterson, you got a 1980 VW Rabbit pickup? Wish I did. Diesel or gas? Cody Peterson. It'll have electric purple accents with black truck bed liner over the main body. I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. What's up, Dallas? Beamin, this is a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Or at least what's left of one. Yeah, the little Rabbit pickups are cool. I don't care who you are, especially if it's diesel. Lambo doors, air ride, disc brake conversion. reverse hinge front hood, visor. I'll be redesigning and restructuring the whole rear end of the car. Yeah, all steel. Bernard, what's going on? I had to reverse hinge the front hood to make room for the Lambo hinges. Bora. No, it'll be a stock door latch. I don't know about the outside door handle yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, you drew my car the other day. You should send me a picture of it. Send me a DM. I'd like to see that. No, no audio, no stereo. We're trying to keep it as light as possible. What other projects am I working on? None, really. I do a little bit of work on other people's stuff. I don't have room. If I had a shop, I'd be working on 3, 4, 5 at a time, but I only have room to work on one at a time. Maybe after 50 years, I'll complete this project. Hopefully a lot sooner than that. Oh yeah, Bernard with the, what was it called, a busset? Thanks, B2. I appreciate it. Have I reached out to any potential sponsors for the build channel? No. Right now, I'm at the point where ever work on a thing or a bus, not a thing, but buses I've worked on. So sponsors, right now I'm at a point where I believe proof of concept and demand for this has been proven through my subscribers and followers and interactions and all of that. So now I'm about to start to figure out how to do long form videos for you guys on YouTube. I'll try and post them on TikTok. I don't know if TikTok has a time limit or on the videos or not, because I've only been doing shorts up to now. It takes a lot of time to edit and post and all of that, but now that I'm faster at that, maybe I can make up the difference, you know, by filling the space in, by leveling up and doing some long form videos. My plan is I have to do all of this for this Lambo door. I got to do it to the passenger side. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to record those in a long form format. Again, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So the first few, just like the first few shorts, they'll probably be rough. But I learn quick and we'll get through it. You know, they'll get better and better and better as time goes on. And then that way I can cash in on the long form on the YouTube side, and hopefully this can all start paying for itself, and eventually I'll be able to open a shop where I can do it full time. Yeah, I'm in America. All motor, Danny. So I'm building the motor prepped for a turbo up to 10 pounds of boost. The engine can handle up to 10 pounds of consistent boost. I don't have the turbos, they're too expensive. The whole setup that I want is a lot of money. It's like $4 grand. So for now I'll be running NA dual 40s. God Gamer, yeah, that's a hood scoop. The hood scoop's actually where I'm going to be hiding the headlights. So I've got these micro spotlights. They're for motorcycle forks, but they're really small, fully self-contained, weatherproof, cooling fans, LEDs, and I'm going to stick 4 of them inside here. I'm going to stick 4 on each side. They also do the 7K bright white, and then they do a Euro yellow. So the yellow will double as my blinkers. No, not a single turbo. I want twin turbos for symmetry. And the twin turbo setup I want from, I think it's CB Performance. It's like $4 grand. God Gamer, would that take away from the aerodynamic? The engine's in the back, bud. Volkswagen's, the engine's in the back. This is pure aesthetics. The only thing the hood scoop is for is to hold my headlights. You can see I built a whole subframe so I could flip the hood forward so I could make room for the subframe and door hinge. The car's been stretched 10.5 inches and dropped 4 inches. What's up, Brazil? Fusca. RC Bajas. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stick a strut in the hood. Right now it has a stop and it tilts past, but if there's a wind at a car show, it's possible that it could want to slam shut. So I've got some mini struts. That I'll be sticking in there down here at the bottom, just to make sure that the wind doesn't slam it shut. Use it like a vent on the old VW. Yeah, we'll just roll the windows down. This is going to be a fair weather car anyway. Everybody on YouTube, hit that thumbs up for me. We got 170 people in here and only 23 thumbs up. Yeah, orange peel. The visor came out good. Originally, I wrapped the whole windshield, and then I thought about it after, and I was like, I just created a giant parachute on the front of the car. So I ended up cutting 80% of it out and raising it up, so now it's vented. Thanks, Kylie Rhodes. Russell, have you done a Baja? No, I haven't. Yeah, orange peel. I mean, it was a complete afterthought, you know, but it's what you do. Sometimes sit out here and stare at the car and try to figure out how to shape it, and then you notice your mistakes. So it's fully vented now. Still not exactly sure how I'm going to paint inside there. That's going to be a challenge by itself. Wonder if YouTube lets you translate. No, of course not. A visor on a motocross helmet. That's exactly what I did. Same thing with the snorkel on top. I'm going to raise the whole rear of the car up and put this snorkel in. So it's going to be just like the vent on a motorcycle helmet. Yeah, maybe a little airbrush gun to spray in there. What I'm going to try and do is tape off everything outside of it and give it light coats over and over and over and over again to get the paint in there. I might end up getting a long brush and brushing rust bullet inside, and then I'll spray the color over that with the bed liner. But I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting. How many years have I built this car? A year and a half. 1.5. Build's coming good. I just boxed in the A-pillar today. It'll be black truck bed liner. I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. See you later, Orange Bill. '80s Subaru. V-dub's coming good. It'll have 200 horsepower. No, I don't have a walk around on my page. I should probably post one. But yeah, I can give you a walk around. Let me give these guys a walk around on TikTok real quick. So the front beam has been stretched 10.5 inches and dropped 4 inches. Hood scoop, that's where I'm going to hide the headlights. I had to reverse hinge the hood, so I made a whole subframe and hinge. Yeah, brass knuckles on the hood. So you can see the front beam used to be back here, now it's up there. I had to make room to build a subframe inside to hold the hinge, widen the quarter 2.5 inches. Hand-built louvers with a removable screen. Made a faux quarter that moves as one with the door. And Lambo doors. Today I just boxed in the A-pillar. So I finished all this work. Obviously it still needs to be fully welded. I hate when people say, well, it's not finished. Well, no. When all the sheet metal is done, I'll weld all the sheet metal at once. That way I can jump around the car and not warp any panels. But I boxed in this A-pillar all the way up and all the way down. See the screen, it's removable, it snaps and pops out. There's a couple videos on it on my channel. Brake vents, hand fabricated fenders, 16-inch wide rear track tires, Pro Street built tranny, disc brake conversion all the way around. I designed my own airbag system and drop link for it. So that's all hand fabricated. So it's full air ride. Then I'll be redesigning and structuring the entire rear of the car. Put a snorkel on top. Did I build the car for sale? No, but everything is for sale, you know? I built it to showcase my talent, get my name out there so that I can hopefully open a shop one day. Yeah, I've been 80 Subaru, I've been really conscious about weight. Of what I've cut out of the car versus what I put back. I want to keep it right around stock weight, give or take, you know, up to 100 pounds maybe. But I want it to sit at about 1,800 pounds or so with 200 horsepower, because the power to weight ratio will be perfect. I mean, it'll pop wheelies, it'll get up and move, you know. Yeah, it'll have all the factory seats back in it, front and back. The only difference is when I got the car, it came with high back front seats, and I'm going to chop them to low back so they're even with the window sills. Yeah, 80 Subaru. Yeah, it'll be quick, but it shouldn't be too ridiculous, you know, but it should be plenty fast. Death 81 blade. What are you eating? Seattle chips. My favorite chips. Yeah, I might have to put a wheelie bar on it. I'll be building a 2276 stroker. Air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Stop eating, it sounds good, it is good. I'm hoping to be doing body work and paint next summer. Do air-cooled VWs overheat? Because I want one, but I live in Arizona. I mean, yeah, but no, there's ways around that. You run it with no deck lid, or they make spacers so the deck lid pops up so the air flows off the roof right into the engine. But on top of that, you can add full flow and intercoolers to the oil system. So you double, triple the oil capacity and cooling ability, because it's actually the oil that's cooling the engine, not the air. The air is cooling the oil. What's up, Bernard? Now you said you're only going to have a small pig for the air. What does that mean? Typo. Yeah, I'll be running open wheel. At least that's the plan. I'll be running open wheel in the front. That, of course, could change later. Oh yeah, for the air tank for the front. Yeah, I just got to get some measurements of some tanks, but I'll stick the biggest one I can in there. King Swing Dick. He says, dude, you're probably the coolest dude to hang with. I think so. What's up, India? Put a keg in the back seat. That'd be a big tank. No, it doesn't run. I still have to build the engine. I have the engine, I just need to build it. God Gamer wants to know how I got started. So, how I got started. For most of my life, I didn't make good choices. You know what I'm saying? And when I got to the point in my life where I wanted to start making better choices and different choices, I needed something to do to keep me busy, keep me entertained, keep me moving forward, setting goals, making things happen, planning, all that. So I bought a motorcycle with the intent of tearing the engine down and rebuilding it. I've repaired things before, but I've never fully built or fully tore down anything. I was like, well, I'm going to tear this engine down and rebuild it. So I tore it down, read manuals, schematics, diagrams, tore it down, slapped it all back together, and it ran perfectly. And it was surprisingly easy. So that just evolved. So I'm like, okay, well, what are we gonna do now? Now I want to chop a motorcycle frame and stretch it, So I did that. Also came really easy. And I was like, okay, well, now I want to do this, and I want to, modify the engine, and I want to, and everything I did. Don't get me wrong, I've had setbacks. I've, fucked a lot of shit up and broke things and whatever, but for the most part, it came easy. I can fully understand and retain all the information. And it's not like that with everything, at least for me. So I held on to it, and I just kept growing it and kept learning more and researching more and trying to learn new skills. And it's just evolved into this car. This is the first car I've ever built. Everything you've seen me do on this car, I've done for the first time. Sometimes you see me do it 3 or 5 times because the first time didn't work, but I figure it out. I learn fast. I have relentless drive. It never stops. The only time I'm not thinking is when I'm sleeping. I'm not a big social person, not a big talker. This, just in general, is awkward as fuck for me, but I'll get through it because I have a goal. I have a plan, and I need this to get me there. So I'll suck it up. I'll figure it out. We'll find a way around it. Every time I go live, it gets easier. A Fiero. Now, next, I think I'm going to put a vote out when it gets close to the end of this car. I really want to build a Volkswagen Trike, but I want to build it like a 70s chopper. I don't want to build it like everybody builds Volkswagen Trikes. I want to build it my way, better, stylish way. Am I going to put runes on it? Yeah, I bought a bead roller. It's right there. I'm still learning how to use it, but that's how I made the Louvers, was with the bead roller. But yeah, I want to press my logo into the visor on the roof. Yeah, Kevin, I do have a lot of fans, and it's growing every day. Like I said, I'm at the point now where I think the proof of concept has been proven. So now I'm going to try and evolve and grow bigger. Try out some full-length, long-form videos on YouTube, TikTok, if they'll let me post them. I don't know if there's a time limit on TikTok or not. Yeah, Brother Wolfmoon. I'm not worried about it, but nor do I want any build to take, 10 years. I don't have that kind of time. I already have stuff to build 3 other vehicles or trikes or cars, and I want to bang them out. And if I can do this good on my first car, then I mean, can you imagine what my sixth car or third car or 10th car is going to look like, you know? Yeah, Bernard. Bernard says about the Trike, he says, I'm picturing a wild and crazy Springer front end, giant ape hangers, and some crazy steel work tying the bug to the bike. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like, you see a 70s chopper with the king queen seat, you know, the high back sissy bar, the big ape hangers, stretched out legs, like that. But I want the rear to be attached to the transaxle and engine. Mikey Shreds, you want to walk around? I'll be building the 2276. You gonna move to Colorado or Texas to start your shop? Let me give YouTube a walk around. Come on. Oh, I forgot it's over here. There we go. Front beam's been stretched 10.5 inches, dropped 4 inches. That's the steering box. I had to notch the hood out because the front end is so far forward from stock. It's air struts. You can see the airline. Hood scoop, that's where I'm going to hide the headlights. Got these micro headlights. And I'm going to tuck 4 of them in here on each side. Reverse hinge the front hood. Built a whole subframe hinge assembly for it. Another subframe to hold the Lambo hinge. Widen the quarter, 2.5 inches. Louvers, removable screen. Faux panel that's attached to the door. So when you open the door, everything clears, nothing rubs. Today I just finished boxing in the A-pillar. So it's fully boxed in around the hinge now. Still needs to be finished welding, but it's all tacked in place and flush. Ten-inch vented visor. All the factory windows and seats will go back in. Factory hand crank sunroof, but there's the vent, so airflow over the car. Brake vents, 16-inch wide track slicks on the back. They do have a tread. They're DOT approved. It's very shallow. Super sticky tires. They're massive. I'll be redesigning the whole rear end and raising it up and adding a snorkel. There'll be a screen there like in the brake vent or the hood scoop. But I'm going to lift this whole roof up and widen the rear quarter. Pro Street built tranny, swing axle, Volkswagen. Designed my own airbags, hand fabricated all this. Disc brakes. What's up, Valkyrie? Yeah, a lot of people on here, I think, are just they're used to TV magic, and they think cars get built in 45 minutes. You know. There's no blueprint. I design, engineer, and hand fabricate all the parts. Bernard says, where about on the fender is the flying buttress going to land? Okay, so I was looking at this morning. See if I can set this up at a decent angle. Okay. So this width right here, that's where I want to come off of, is right at this crease. I don't know, is that close enough? So right here, flush with this, that's where I want to start coming up. And I want it tapered to nothing, and then it's going to raise up, and then I want it to come over all the way up to here. And then I think, this is what I was thinking this morning, is here on the roof, I think I'm actually going to, right here, flush with the B-pillar front door. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to come from nothing and raise it up and tuck it in. So this will kind of have the same shape that the Volkswagen hood has on it. You know how it's like a big M? So it'll have a spear here and a spear here, and then they'll connect right here. If that makes sense. I mean, it does in my head. You should DM me some of those drawings, Bernard. My email, it's Berzerker Garage at Gmail. What's up, David? Do I know if the aerodynamics are good? No. No, I don't. I mean, I understand how air flows, but as far as do I know they're good? No, I have no idea. Bull 2110, what's up? $1967. Gotta eat. Thanks, Bernard. I appreciate that. Thanks, Long Dong. What's up, Rich? I'm doing good. Yeah, you had a 73 Super Beetle. Nah, Bernard, it shouldn't take away from the style. I mean, if anything, it's gonna add to it, you know? Or it won't. I mean, I'll be building the 2276. Big valves, big cam. Be running a FK8 cam, 534 lift. What's the wheel offset front to back? It's a good question. To me, it looks like none, but I really don't know. Nah, no LS. Volkswagen engine. Just a big one. Yeah, 2110 turbo. I'm building mine prepped out for twin turbos. Up to 10 pounds of boost. For now, I'll be running dual carbs, but eventually I'll get the turbos. Why am I eating the airbags? Purple, yeah, the main body will be black, but it's gonna have those purple accents, Bernard. And then I found this stuff. This is what I'm going to cover the seats in. Metallic purple Cayman alligator. Vinyl, but it's textured and everything. How long has it been bare metal? A year and a half. What are you making there, a cyberbug? No. Hopefully I'm making the coolest car you've ever seen. No, Bernard, I didn't go to school. I was too busy messing my life up. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, Bernard. Rat Rod Pro Street Abomination. Mixed in with some vampire gothic feel. Sounds perfect. Skull. Pancake Mix, what's up? Browning, 1966. I'm doing good. I just boxed in the A-pillars today. I'll have videos out on it Sunday. Thanks, Pancake Mix. Yeah, making progress, slowly but surely. I mean, it's not all, getting here and banging it out. It's a lot of sitting, staring, designing, planning ahead. If I do this, then I'm gonna have to do that, or if I do this, then that's gonna be in the way, or that's not gonna look right, or you just try to plan it all out. I've been spending my mornings, on my days in here, just staring at the rear end of the car, trying to figure out how I'm gonna reshape it, and building a mental image. Big Daddy Drew, would I ever take in an apprentice? Not here. No, I don't have room or time. Yeah, Browning. It is like therapy. Meditation. I'm just focusing on the forward movement of the car. Yeah, Bernard says whether you can, or whether you believe you can do a thing or not, you are correct. Henry Ford. Yeah. I didn't know how to do any of this until I did, I was like, I'm gonna get in here and figure it out, and I did. And I did it quickly. Yeah, money's always a big factor. A huge factor. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here for today. Go check out the merch store, get a t-shirt. Links under my bio. I'll be back live Sunday morning. See you later, Bernard.